How was how was practice? Seemed very energetic.
It was good. We started off. We worked a competitive period in today that included red zone one-on-ones, angle tackle drill, and pass rush. Kind of a little bit of what we do in camp, just to get the guys going today and get some guys, greased up and competing in front of the whole team. And it was good.
What was your view on that interception Dante had?
Coach Galt had a good look at it. He said he was in. It was a heck of a play by Dante, as long as he was in bounds. But that the guys get into it. They were really, they were competing like crazy, and that's what you want. And it kind of carried in through the practice. We got some good red zone work, some third down work. We weren't out here very long. We got some scrimmage work for the young guys. Did that yesterday as well. So that was good.
How have the young guys looked in the scrimmages and getting some reps?
They got to keep coming. I think this is our fourth one of them, and we're keeping it very vanilla, just giving them a chance to execute and play fast, so we can get a look at who can run, who can tackle, who can catch. But there's been some good plays. Traylon's made some good runs. There's been some guys, step up and do a few things.
You obviously have a lot of freshmen who haven't played yet. Is the hope to get them more involved here over the last 5 weeks?
Yeah, one of the pieces is with this new rule and being able to play these guys 4 games, it kind of opens up Pandora's box where you got some options to do some things with some guys, based on the situation in the game, based on their experience level, where they're at. You can't just put them out there and have them be a liability, with the game still hanging in the balance. But we got some guys that we feel like we'll see some time in the last 4 weeks.
You mentioned Traylon Mitchell. How have you seen him kind of bounce back from that injury he had earlier in the year?
Yeah, that's the thing. You forget that he was sidelined for a while, but he is fast and he keeps getting bigger every time we walk out here. I'm like, this cat got bigger again today. He's big and fast and got a great attitude. Still learning how to run, out of our sets, out of a near or far set. He was kind of a wing T guy so he's still learning that. But he's doing some good things. Him and Coney both are good young backs.
I was going to ask you feel good with those 2 freshmen.
I do, and the thing about them both, I joke with Traylon, he's going to be big enough to be a defensive end, but those guys got position flexibility to me. They're still young. I think they both have promise at running back, but also we got to make sure that's their best position to reach their potential. We'll see. I'm excited about both of them.
As far as scheduling this week goes, what is it? I know you're giving the main guys a rest, but you're still getting work out here. How do you kind of schedule it and make sure that you're kind of hitting everything?
Yeah, you still have a little bit of individual. You do a little bit of kicking. You do some Syracuse work. We spent the same amount of time on Syracuse as we did on the young guys scrimmages, and so kind of split the time. We did 2 segments of special teams yesterday, 2 segments today, and we got some competitive periods against each other. So we got a little bit of everything, and we were out here probably about 45 minutes less than usual.
You mentioned Saturday about getting guys rest. How's that working? And also balancing getting them prepped for Syracuse?
Yeah, so Saturday is a Syracuse Monday for us. So they'll be off. We'll have weight room open, and they'll do a lot of stretching and rolling and hit the hot and cold tubs, and it'll be a normal Monday for us.
This is always a big time environment on Thursday nights here. This is kind of ESPN's staple. Virginia Tech, Blacksburg, Thursday nights. How excited are you to kind of get Syracuse in here on the Thursday night? I know it's a little bit a week away. I know you might not want to think about it now, but that stage.
Yeah, we are thinking. I mean, it is awesome, and we've talked to the team about the opportunity that we have. Incredible fan base, incredible environment to play in, and a good ACC opponent. So there's a long history here. You almost don't have to talk about it. Everybody understands Thursday night football in Blacksburg, and so again, for our team, our program, it's a great opportunity.
Looked like Grant he's moving better. He's able to throw a little bit more. What have you liked about how he's progressed?
He's throwing the ball well. I'd say he's 75% with his footwork and just being able to really put his foot in the ground. He's mobile enough to protect himself. Is he mobile enough to make a play or two with his feet? I wouldn't say that yet. But, he's running the offense, and he's getting better all the time.
We saw Kelly in blue, Lawson. I assume that's just a precautionary.
It is. He's got a few nicks, he's banged up in a couple areas, and just decided, hey, let's make sure he doesn't have any contact. Get all the reps and all the work, but let's not bang him.
How's Kyle Lowe doing after?
He's doing all right. Yeah, I thought he was going to be, a guy that could only kick with one arm, but he's kind of coming around. He got checked out, everything cleared out. There was nothing showed up on the scans and stuff. So he's good. He's working through it.
Is he an early candidate to wear number 25 through kicking with the bad?
He might be, but. Cole Nelson might be too. Cole might have his feelings hurt if he's not in 25. So.
Dorian, we saw he wasn't dressed. Is that just precaution?
It is. It's just kind of protocol. He's feeling much better. And again, the advantage of having some extra time here, a few days, lets you just play it safe and be precautionary with the guys that need it.
Looking ahead to Syracuse. Damien and I were doing some research. Looks like in 2001, your first game as DC at 02. Yeah. It's your first game at Louisiana Lafayette, and Dino was on the other sideline for Texas A&M. And he was the OC. Long time ago. What?
Do you know the details of that game?
Damien said it wasn't pretty.
Go back and look at the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, because we turned the ball over 10 times. And I think it was 7-0 after the first quarter, 14-0 at halftime. Like, we hung in there and hung in there and hung in there. And our quarterback broke the record for most interceptions in a game. Through 6.
Not a good record to break.
No.
What's your relationship with Dino? Like, how long have you known? I guess you've known him a pretty long time.
I have, and I've known him since we got in the league and since I came in the ACC. But he and his wife, we've hung out at some ACC meetings and stuff, and great guy, and good for the league, and certainly has had some big wins and had some good success. So, I know he'll have his group ready. I know their quarterback well. We recruited him at Penn State, and a good player. I know a couple of their coaches good, so a lot of familiarity with their program.
When you look back at this Wake Forest film, what stands out to you the most about just the way your group played?
Honestly, the thing I thought about it all day yesterday. When they made plays, we made plays. We haven't always done that. They made a couple plays, but we responded. And that's key. That's critical. Whether it was a short yardage stop or it was the pass to Jay Lane, or it was all over the film that we were responding when we needed to.